Hello everybody, this is an overview of the Schedule Manager. Schedule Manager is used to go ahead and create automated order schedules for your customers that are routed. So first thing I'm going to do is, when going over the Schedule Manager, is just doing an overview of all the parts of the Schedule Manager, and then I'll actually show you how to go ahead and about creating schedules for these customers and moving them around. Okay, so the first thing we got up here is this is for the modules. When you have different delivery modules, most companies are just working on one delivery module. But if you happen to have more than one delivery depot in your company, that's what this drop down would be right here. So in this case right here, I'm using my example of Olmsted Ice. But if I wanted to say I want to switch over to Pure Ice, and you can see this is a sandbox for me where I'm just playing around. So if I switched over these different options here, you'll see that there's different companies. Okay, so going back into Olmsted Ice. So in here, first off, we got this add. Now this add button is where we can go ahead and create different schedules, be it weekly, daily, monthly, whatever you like. And also you can set them how often in different weeks. So for instance, I could go in here and create a schedule for every 2 weeks. So that new schedule has been created. So I'm going to go and add again. Now, what if I want to go ahead and add companies to one of my new schedules? If I was to happen to go in here, I could just go ahead and say, okay, I want to do this every second Wednesday. And right in here, this is one way we can go about adding schedules into this every 2 week schedule. So I could go in and pick several stops and just click OK. And that will add those schedules in. I'll be going more over that later. Okay, over here we have the edit option. The edit option is what makes it so we can go in and actually edit some of these schedules. For instance, I can go ahead and click on the same one that I did down here, click on edit. So now here's the schedule right here. Let's say I just want to change this to every week now. And then I can just save it, but I can also save and recalculate the stops. So if I just click right here, that will change all the schedules. So that's just another option here. We got a tools option here for the routing prorated calculator, which is covered in another video under routing. Moving over here, we can expand and open different schedules. Check all, uncheck all. We can add locations to this schedule. By just clicking the add button, we can go into different zones, pick a few more stops, pick a starting date, click OK. I just added a few more schedules in there. Okay, we can also remove. So these same ones that I just did right here, I can remove them. Set a start date. So this one here, right now, the next start date is 9/8. So I can set a new start date. Click it, set a new start date. Well, not working. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. Set a new start date for this one right here and say I want to start this one on the 16th. So you can see right there, we can change the start dates. We can get them all, change the start date of all of them. You see there, just changed them all. Okay, we can activate and deactivate schedules. So if I can go over here and click a few and deactivate them. And what that does, that totally shuts down their schedule. Now, this is for something like, let's say you're going into an off season, you don't need them to be reoccurring schedules anymore. But I can go right back in and activate them again. And this will kind of work with our route templates too. We can also take locations and move them to different routes. So I can click multiple stops here and move them over to a totally different schedule. And you'll see over here that this one here jumped down to 8 and it moved over to the Monday, and they're all right there. So if I want to move them all back, move them back to the Sunday schedule. Okay, we also have a find button, find option right here. So if I was to say, click on the find and I type Marks, say I want to find out what schedule's Marks on. So you can see right here, it currently is unscheduled. So let me do another one. I'm going to do Third Place Tavern. Now you can see right here, this one here is not route enabled. So the only way that stops can be actually scheduled in the Schedule Manager, they have to be route enabled. route enabled location, which I discussed in the customer list videos and also in the routing videos. What this enables for you to do is makes it so the customers that are in the schedule manager are the customers that you're normally doing on a regular basis. Okay, so it really cuts down the list and makes it so you can focus on which ones that you want to do. Okay, so that really right there is just really like a basic overview of the schedule manager. I'm going to start making specific videos on how to create schedules.